Good afternoon, everybody. Fan Steve here once again. It is October the it is October the 12th. I am just now getting around to catching up my on my material. And as I explained in the community post that I have been extremely busy here lately. I've had a lot going on. In fact, I've been doing some work here in my room, and I'm still finishing up, and I rearranged the studio once again. So as of today, I am using my media center because I need to get the lighting in the studio set up. But anyway, this is a Lasko box fan that I bought just yesterday. I thought that it was a weather shield, and somebody on the fan groups had told me that this is a Lasko Premium 3727, I think. I don't know. I would have to go back and look it up. It'll be in the title anyway. But anyway, um, I was out and about yesterday, and we walked into our local thrift store, and I saw this one and another first thing when I walked in through the door. It was right in front of the store when you walked in. And I looked and I thought, "Oh, these are just a few other Lasko box fans." And then I walked over and I looked, and it had the Marco motor, and I was just intrigued by it. I'm usually on the hunt for box bands such as mid-century up to the 90s. This one was way too good to pass up. Both were marked for $2. I tested it in the store before I bought it. It does work. However, it is gonna require it's gonna require a little TLC. This dates back to 1999 or 2000. I was also informed that these were from the late 90s. Probably these were probably being sourced from maybe around 98 to 2000 because I looked on the bottom from what I could find, and it said 99 to 2000. So in other words, this was probably made in late 99 and it was sold in 2000. I'm guessing. I am very I am quite fond of these Lasko box fans because I remember seeing these just about everywhere growing up. In fact, my family had several of these back when I was a kid, and they're really great fans. These definitely are superior to the modern stuff that we have now, comparing to the ones with the tuna fish PSC crap motors with capacitors and such. This does resemble the Ultra Force, um, but it's actually a premium. If I remember seeing the 3733s and the Ultra Force and the Weather Shield box fans. If I ever saw these, they were I just remember seeing them in stores and convenience stores and places like Walmart, stuff like that. Um, it is a little dirty And this thing, I know this thing has had some high usage and hours on it because the fan, like I said, the fan does run, but blades come to a stop almost instantly, and you're gonna see it for yourself here in just a few minutes. There is the carrying handle. Still has the original knob. Same thing as the weather shield. Has the holes on the side there for mounting on the stand, and that's how I knew right then and there that this was definitely an older Lasko box fan. There's the back. It has the Lasko insignia there on the back, which I think is pretty cool. Nothing is busted. No broken slats. Original screws are still accounted for. Power cord seems to be fine as well. So no, this does not have the fused plug that Lasko started using on their fans sometime, I'm guessing, in the 2010s. I was recently watching some videos of this. Jordan has one, Tori has one, as well as a few others on YouTube. I have never serviced a Lasko box fan before, particularly the older ones. And something very interesting that I have seen about these fans, as well as something very odd that when the insulation starts to deteriorate on the windings, the speeds start to lose their variation, particularly the medium speed. And I'm not exactly sure why that is. I mean, that's a mystery to me. I was watching Jordan's video of one that he was fixing up some time ago. He revarnished the stator and he put the thing back together, and I don't know if it was the same or not. And he was testing it. The medium speed ran just fine. And so I thought that was a really, really interesting concept. I don't know what shape the motor is in. I have not done anything to it. I brought it in last night as I was cleaning my room. There were two of these. I wanted to get both. Kind of short on space, so this may very well be the last fan that I'll be kitting for quite a long time. So yeah, this will be the last fan acquisition of 2025. There's a closer look there. You can see inside of it. Well, you can see that. This thing's going to be getting another video, so of course you're going to be seeing more of it. Go ahead and I'll plug this thing and I'll start it up. I'll run this briefly because I don't want to take any chances by wrecking the bearings. Well, I didn't know that the fan was turned off, so, but anyway, there's the low speed. Technically that was the medium speed, and you see how quickly that came to a stop. Let me start again. Alright, let's start it up on the low speed first. Medium. Now the high. So yeah, you saw how quickly that came to a stop. This thing is definitely going to need some oil. Let's start it up again, this time from the high speed. Go ahead and I'll get a startup sound for you. Alright. Really neat fan. Really cool find. Very good deal for the price that I gave for this. This is a good score too, because I have been looking to get an older Lasko box fan with the Marco box fan for quite a while. This has been on my want list because, like I said, I have fond memories of these fans, and these are, if I'd known any better, these are sort of getting harder to find by now. And if these are sold on places like eBay or Marketplace, just like everything else, I'm pretty sure that people are asking a stupid amount of money for them. So, there shall be a part 2 on this cleanup and service within the next day or so. Until then, I hope that you all have enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Have a good one.